Hey guys, I don't do a lot of videos like this, but I thought I should do one just because maybe you guys want to see me just talking to you guys. And I want to let you guys know what I've been up to recently in Final Fantasy XIV. And I have caught the savage bug. Like now, every time I log into Final Fantasy XIV, all I want to do is just do a savage prog. And I know a lot of people from my community and a lot of my friends who play the game aren't up to the end game part yet and can't do like savages with me, and how I wish they could. And how I got into it, it's actually crazy to actually think about how far I've come as a player. So I started about 5 months ago, did the whole story on stream. Then I just decided to try my first extreme, and then I did my first savage. And how I got into my first savage was basically I gathered a bunch of people who I do dailies with and I knew from my community that were doing savages, and I put them all into this Discord because I just wanted it to be like a neat little hangout where we just always get together once a day at a certain time. I scheduled like dailies for about 8 p.m. EST. So if anybody needed to do dailies together, they could like log in at that time and do them together. And I was very motivated to get Savage going, and I would message out to the people in there that was doing Savages also and ask them if they were interested in doing a fun static. And unfortunately, the people that were there that were also doing Savages had their own statics already, and it would be too overwhelming for them, they said, if they joined my one. And I get it, you know, like, why would you want to teach a few new players how to do a savage? Maybe we don't even know how to do our proper rotations yet. So I made it like kind of my mission to get better at my job. I would just go and do my FC house alone, hit that dummy. Sometimes people saw me in my FC and they probably knew like, okay, she's probably trying to learn her rotation. And I was, yes. When I felt like I had that down, I would again ask people just in case anyone was interested again, and still no interest for my static group. So then after some time, I kind of gave up. There was a point where I gave up and I thought I was never going to do a savage ever, until I kept running into this one friend who wasn't in that Discord, but it was just one person on my friends list. And he would, every time I saw him, he would be like, have you done Savage P1S yet? And I said, I'm trying to get a group of people together. Soon, hashtag soon TM. And then I ran into him again like a couple of weeks after that. And then he's like, have you done P1S yet? So I basically told him that I couldn't get the people in my Discord to do the Savage with me. And then he said, why don't you just go into PF and just do it? It's pretty easy, he said. And I don't know if he was just saying that because, you know, he's an experienced Savage player and to him it's easy, but to me it might be hard. I was just like really nervous to, you know, jump into something I have no clue about. And I don't know like how hard it was going to be at all. I told him I think I can do it if I had someone shot calling for me. I've watched videos and stuff. He actually offered. He's like, yeah, I can actually shot call it for you. It's really easy. And then we got into a party finder together, and there I was learning P1S, and he did very good shot calling. And after a couple of runs, I managed to clear it, and I was so happy. I was like, you know what? That wasn't that bad. And after going through that actually motivated me to ask more people in my Discord again. I told everyone. I was like, I cleared it. I made a YouTube community post about it. I told everyone in my Discord, and I asked the people in my Discord again, would you like to do it? Or every time I saw someone new in my Discord that was wanting to try the Savage, I was there to like teach them and try to do a P1S with them, either with some other people in the Discord or just in a party finder. I feel like I'm becoming a teacher to new players getting into Savages, because I felt like it was so daunting and I don't want them to feel that way. And P1S is like a really good Savage to like get, you know, casual players to jump into, because I found it manageable, and I'm sure like all of you guys could do it. If you really wanted to do a Savage, make sure to do P1S because it's pretty easy and you guys can get it for sure. And after that, yeah, I basically caught the Savage bug and I wanted to do more, and P2S was the next one. And how that happened was, I think I made a post on my community YouTube page, and a few people reached out to me saying that they have a static doing the P2S prog. So I decided to join them. And I was like the only new player in that. I was the only new person in that P2S because they had progged a week before. And then that week I was the new one. And oh my gosh, my stomach, I was so nervous. Like I didn't want to mess up at all. I did mess up in the purple and blue part where I actually thought I had purple, but it was blue. The colors are really confusing sometimes. And I told them, I was like, oh, I thought I actually had purple and it was blue. And then someone in the voice call was like, you didn't know that there's shapes? After that, I was like, oh, okay, I'll use the shape. And I don't know, it's just like every time I face a new mechanic in a Savage, I'm going to die. Even if I've watched the video and I know what the mechanic is, but actually going through it, it takes time to like process into your brain. Like you have to see it, the actual image and what it looks like. So the first time seeing the purple and the blue and the different shapes and the number, I was like really like analyzing like, what is this icon? What exactly do I have? And then I sort of looked at the map, well, the arena, and was thinking, where is my number? And because that took too long, I ended up killing the whole team, or half the team, and it was just ended up being a wipe anyways, and we all had to wall it. Oh, look at me, I know Savage terms now. We walled it. You're going to pick up like terms here and there, and something I noticed that people do in Savages, they know the names of every stage. And at first, I did not know any of the names of the stages of the Savage, but the shot callers know the names. They will call out calls for when you mitigate or when you have to hit arm's length so that you don't get knocked back, and just like all the safe spots. And that was truly a blessing. Thank you to all the great shot callers out there. I don't know how many of us would be able to go through the Savages if it weren't for you guys. The first P2S prog run was not successful for me. It was a prog run, so I was learning a lot. And I did die a couple of times, and other people were dying a couple of times, so it's all good. And the next time we did it, we got it down to 1% in rage. And ooh, that run, I did not die. And I was like, why didn't I use another pot? Sometimes, okay, I'm just getting into pots now. So I use a pot at the start of like my rotation, and sometimes I really do forget to use it again when I can. So when I saw that it was 1%, I really felt bad. I was like, maybe that one extra pot would have done it. But so like I just didn't have a good gauge on the fight yet. You know, like some people can tell whether at a certain point in the fight, like whether they're going to clear it or not, whether the DPS damage is enough. But yeah, I just didn't have a good gauge, so I was really like, I was just thinking, I don't think this is the clear, but you know, let's see, kind of thing. So when I saw it 1%, oh, that hurt. And then we had to end it there. It was crazy because after the 1%, we tried like 3 more times thinking like, this is it. But like one by one, people were like, just like, I guess it's the pressure of it. Like this is the run. The pressure got to some people, and you know, they were dying here and there, and that's okay. I understand. The pressure is very real. But then the group had to go to bed, and I was up there, and once I was done, my stomach hurt so much because I was so nervous. And it's just like, you know, you're in a voice call with a bunch of random people that you don't know, and you don't want to be the one that messes up. Oof. And actually, the community in the Crystal server for raiding and Savages is pretty small, and everyone kind of probably knows each other. They'll be like, oh, that's a familiar name. And oh, what if I like people start like seeing me become a familiar face? I hope like they don't think anything badly of me. Just know that I'm a new player and I'm trying. Yeah, I've met a lot of really, really good people in Savage runs. They're out there. And yeah, you might run into a couple of not so good ones that maybe like after one wipe they'll like leave. Sometimes that is understandable. It depends on what you wrote in your party finder. You just gotta be pretty good at saying whether it is a prog party or a party that is for a re-clear. If it's a re-clear, everyone in that group should have cleared it in the past and they know what they're doing. Because as soon as someone doesn't know what they're doing, you're gonna get people in the party finder who basically just leave straight away. Overall, like, I'm having so much fun, and I wish more friends of mine were in this area with me, because all I want to do is just play with them and have fun and just like have that kind of synergy and banter on stream or off stream, and like do those. I kind of want to have those streams where they have those little like images of all of us just laughing and just like, look at that person dying at the same mechanic, and it just becomes kind of funny rather than playing with randoms who possibly might get toxic if you die. I'm not sure if you guys want the video of that on YouTube, but let me know if you want me to put up a P1S and a P2S clear on my YouTube if you want to see me do it. I mean, maybe I have to prove myself, right? And just like put it up there. Otherwise people will be like, you got carried. Kind of like in Hearthstone, whenever I did some sort of achievement in Hearthstone, there was a bunch of guys who always said like, oh, a guy just carried you off stream. And that's kind of why I did all my achievements on stream, to show like I did it myself. So if there's anything like that that's going to happen within the Final Fantasy XIV community, please let me know, and then I will definitely upload those videos to show I can do it. And honestly, it's really not that hard. Like, anyone can do it. It just takes practice and doing it over and over and over again until you just get used to it. So if anyone thinks that, you know, someone can't do it or they got carried, that's a bit silly in my opinion. Like, anyone can do it. It just takes time. I felt like there wasn't any pressure to do it with my friends. If you do it with randoms and you're new, there's gonna be a lot of pressure, and you can't really help that feeling, but you just gotta climb that mountain and just do it sometimes. Yeah, like some people just don't have the choice, you know, and you just gotta run it in Party Finder. So now I'm in P3S, and I hear that is the Party Finder hell of all the savages, and a lot of people are stuck in that one, and I think I'm gonna be stuck in this for a while. And I feel like it took me about 3 days to learn P2S. Maybe P3S will be like double that because it looks a lot harder. I know that after P1S, it was a huge step up to P2S, and then I hear it's another huge step up to P3S. Whew. So wish me luck, and if you enjoy videos like this, make sure to leave a like and let me know in the comments below so I can do more, you know, just talking with you guys and sharing my experience. Bye, see you in my next video.